Imagine standing on the shore, gazing out at the endless expanse of the ocean. The waves roll in, their rhythm timeless, concealing mysteries that stretch far beneath the surface. For centuries, humans have looked up at the stars, wondering if alien life exists somewhere out there, among the countless planets orbiting distant suns. But what if the answers we seek are not only above us, but also below, deep in the dark, unexplored corners of our own oceans? Could alien life, or at least life so different from ours that it seems truly alien, evolve right here, hidden in the watery depths of Earth? To explore this question, we must first consider what we mean by alien life. In science fiction, aliens are often depicted as creatures from other planets, with unfamiliar forms and unimaginable abilities. But in the scientific sense, alien life simply means life that is different from what we know. Life that doesn't fit the familiar molds of plants, animals, or microbes. And when we look at the ocean, we find a world that is already teeming with bizarre, otherworldly forms of life, many of which seem as strange as any extraterrestrial. Let's dive beneath the waves, into the world of the deep sea. Here, sunlight never reaches, and the pressure is crushing. The temperature hovers near freezing, and the darkness is absolute. Yet, life flourishes. In the deepest trenches, like the Mariana Trench, creatures have evolved in isolation, adapting to conditions that would kill most surface dwellers. There are translucent fish with glowing organs, giant amphipods with exoskeletons like armor, and worms that thrive on chemicals from volcanic vents. Some deep-sea organisms rely on chemosynthesis, using energy from chemical reactions instead of sunlight, a process once thought impossible. The diversity and resilience of ocean life challenges our assumptions about where and how life can exist. If such strange life can evolve in Earth's oceans, could even stranger life, so different that it seems alien, emerge here as well? To answer this, we must explore the fundamental requirements for life and how the unique environments of the ocean can drive evolution in unexpected directions. Life, as we know it, requires a few basic ingredients: a solvent, like water, a source of energy, and a way to build complex molecules. The oceans provide all of these in abundance. Water is the universal solvent, dissolving nutrients and facilitating chemical reactions. Energy comes from the sun, reaching the surface and fueling photosynthesis. But in the deep ocean, energy comes from geothermal vents, where superheated water mixes with minerals from Earth's interior. There, life thrives without sunlight, using chemicals like hydrogen sulfide and methane. The availability of these ingredients in such diverse forms allows for a wide range of evolutionary possibilities. One of the most striking examples of alien-like life in the ocean is the community that forms around hydrothermal vents. These vents release hot, mineral-rich water from beneath the Earth's crust. At first, scientists believed nothing could survive in such an extreme environment, but when they sent cameras and submersibles down, they discovered entire ecosystems, giant tube worms, blind shrimp, and bacteria that eat chemicals instead of sunlight. These organisms have evolved unique adaptations. Tube worms have no mouths or digestive tracts, relying on symbiotic bacteria to convert chemicals into food. Blind shrimp navigate using heat sensors, and some fish have antifreeze proteins to survive in icy water. These adaptations are so different from those of surface-dwelling creatures that they challenge our definition of life itself. If we encountered such beings on another planet, we would immediately classify them as alien. Yet, they evolved right here, on Earth, in the depths of our own oceans. The ocean, with its extremes of pressure, temperature, and chemistry, acts as a crucible for evolution, fostering forms of life that are almost unrecognizable. But what if life in the ocean could evolve to be even more alien? To imagine this, we can look at the process of evolution itself. Evolution is driven by variation and selection. Organisms change over time, and those best adapted to their environment survive and reproduce. In the ocean, where environments are incredibly varied and often isolated, evolution can take unexpected paths. For example, the strange gelatinous creatures known as siphonophores are actually colonies of specialized individuals, each performing a specific function: feeding, movement, reproduction. Together, they form a single organism that stretches for meters, glowing softly in the dark. This kind of collective life is almost unheard of on land. But in the ocean, it's common. Other ocean creatures have evolved bioluminescence, the ability to produce light. In the pitch-black depths, this is used for communication, camouflage, hunting, and even attracting mates. The patterns and colors of bioluminescence are as varied as the creatures themselves, from the pulsing blue of jellyfish to the eerie red flashes of deep-sea dragonfish. Some squid use bioluminescence to mimic the light from above, rendering them invisible to predators below. The ocean is also home to life forms that challenge our understanding of gender, reproduction, and individuality. Many fish can change sex during their lifetime, adapting to the needs of their group. Some creatures, like the immortal jellyfish, can revert to earlier stages of development, effectively resetting their life cycle. Others, like the anglerfish, have males that fuse to females, becoming little more than sperm-producing appendages. Consider the vastness of the ocean's microbial world. In every drop of seawater, there are millions of bacteria and viruses, many of which have not been studied or even named. Some ocean microbes use entirely different biochemical pathways than those found on land, processing energy and nutrients in ways that seem almost alien. In this invisible world, the boundaries of life are fluid, and new forms are constantly emerging. So, could alien life evolve in our oceans? If by alien we mean forms of life that are radically different from what we know, the answer is yes, it already has. The ocean, with its extreme environments and isolation, is a laboratory for evolution, producing creatures that defy our expectations. But if we're asking whether life could evolve in the ocean that is so different, it's truly alien in the universal sense. Life based on entirely different chemistry, perhaps, or intelligence that rivals our own. The answer is more complex. To explore this possibility, we must consider the concept of alternative biochemistries. On Earth, all life is based on carbon, water, and a handful of essential elements. But scientists have speculated about the possibility of life based on different elements, silicon, for example, or ammonia, as a solvent instead of water. In the ocean, some environments are so extreme, hot, acidic, rich in unusual chemicals, that they could foster biochemical experiments, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. One intriguing idea is that life could evolve in the ocean that is partially or wholly independent of Earth's biosphere. For example, deep below the seafloor, in the so-called deep biosphere, microbes have been found living in solid rock, metabolizing minerals and gases. These life forms are isolated from the surface, and some may have been evolving independently for millions of years. If conditions changed, say with a sudden influx of energy or new chemicals, could these microbes take new evolutionary paths, forming entirely new branches on the tree of life? The ocean also offers the possibility of intelligence evolving in ways we cannot predict. On land, intelligence has evolved in a few lineages: primates, elephants, birds. In the ocean, the most intelligent creatures are the cephalopods, octopuses, squid, and cuttlefish. Octopuses, in particular, are remarkable. They have large brains, complex nervous systems, and the ability to learn, solve puzzles, and even use tools. Their bodies are soft and flexible, and they can change color and texture at will. Some scientists believe that if octopuses had longer lifespans and more social behavior, they might have evolved even greater intelligence, perhaps rivaling that of humans. This raises a fascinating possibility. Could a truly alien intelligence evolve in the ocean? One that is so different from ours that we might not even recognize it? The challenges of underwater life, three-dimensional movement, pressure, communication in darkness, demand unique solutions. Social structures, language, and technology might develop in forms adapted to the aquatic environment. If such intelligence exists, It may be hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to discover it. There is also the potential for life to evolve in the ocean that is based on entirely new principles. On Earth, viruses are not considered truly alive. They cannot reproduce on their own, relying on host cells to do so. But in the ocean, there are giant viruses and other lifelike particles that blur the line between living and non-living. Could the ocean foster the evolution of new forms of life, perhaps based on self-replicating molecules or hybrids of biology and chemistry? The search for alien life in the ocean is not just a scientific quest. It is a journey of imagination. By exploring the limits of what is possible in Earth's oceans, we can better understand the potential for life elsewhere in the universe. Many scientists believe that the best places to search for alien life are the oceans of other worlds. Europa, an icy moon of Jupiter, has a vast subsurface ocean, as does Enceladus, a moon of Saturn. If life can evolve in the extreme environments of Earth's oceans, it may well exist in the oceans of other planets. The ocean and the cosmos are deeply connected. Both are vast, mysterious, and full of wonders. The deep sea and outer space are the last great frontiers, places where our understanding of life, matter, and possibility is constantly challenged. By studying the ocean, we gain insights into the nature of life itself and the potential for alien life in the universe. In the end, the question of whether alien life could evolve in our oceans is not just about biology. It is about curiosity, exploration, and the human spirit. The ocean invites us to look deeper, to question what we know, and to imagine new possibilities. The creatures that dwell in the depths are living proof that life is resilient, creative, and endlessly surprising. As we continue to explore the ocean using new technologies and ideas, we may discover life forms that are even more alien than those we know. Each discovery expands our understanding, not just of Earth, but of the universe. The ocean is a mirror to the cosmos, reflecting the mysteries that lie beyond the stars. So, the next time you stand on the shore and gaze out at the waves, remember, the answer to the question of alien life may be closer than you think, hidden in the depths of our own oceans, waiting to be discovered. The journey has only just begun.